Hello everyone, it's Mrs. Benson and I'm going to talk to you through the week 7 maths. So this week we're going to be looking at problem solving. It's really important that when you look at problem solving you think about what you're being asked to do. So Monday you're going to be answering word problems using your multiplication skills. You'll have a question that requires you to multiply by tens and units times units, or tens and units times tens and units using the column method. Really important, again, that you read through the question, you look at what you're being asked to do, you calculate it, answer it and check it. So using your rucksack, you'll be given the questions and the answers, and then you'll get to choose between A and B. So A questions are slightly easier and B questions a little bit trickier. There'll be a mix of them. Go through the answers after you've done that. And then afterwards, there are 3 challenge questions using your multiplication skills. Make sure that you think about what you're learning and how confident you are in each of the subjects that we do. Just ask yourself these questions. So Tuesday, we're going to be looking at division and using our bus stop method. We're finding remainders and no remainders. I've talked through the steps of what you need to do just to clarify each time when you are using your divisor and then going into the hundreds column, then the tens and the units, and then carrying over as well. Also looking at chunking to help. We've looked at this before, but using the idea of chunking in multiples to help us make a good estimate, and also look at how many multiples go into a number can then also help us when you are dividing. So following the order, use the arrows, find the largest amount you can, then what's left over, keep going down until you get to 0, and in bold is the amounts, and then try practicing using chunking method to work out the following A and B. The answers are here. Don't skip to the answers. Then bus stop method with remainders. And then some questions, fluency questions for you to look at. Again, the answers. And then a challenge for you. Again, looking for learning, kind of revisiting what you've looked at. Where did you go wrong? Where did you go right? Did the chunking help you? Did you find that difficult? Wednesday is looking at worded problems using division. And again, I'm going to go over the rucksack because you're going to need that all week. So read the question. What is the important part? Understand what you need to do because some of the information is irrelevant. Choose the correct method of calculating. So which one of the 4 rules do you need? Solve the question, answer it, and then double check using inverse, or perhaps even double checking what method you use, revisiting the question again, basically going over what you've done. Next, you've got an example question with some key questions to think about as you go, and the method to do so. And then you've got some worded problems that you need to answer. Answers are there again, and then there's some challenge questions to really stretch you. I've gone over the method of how to find the answer, so you can see what calculation I've actually gone through. Again, looking for learning. Thursday, we're going to know when to round up or down when left over a remainder. So sometimes you get a question where left over a remainder, you're not sure whether to say something is 15 boxes or 16 boxes. You need to think to yourself, well, if I need another tray, then I'm going to need another box. So you need to think to yourself, is the leftover rounding up or is it rounding down? And how is that relevant to the question? Then I've got some rounding up and down questions for you. And then a challenge question where you can write some of your own word problems for your family members to answer. And then Friday, you're going to be using all of the 4 rule skills in some worded problems. First of all, thinking about your vocabulary, sorting the words into either addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division. Then I've got an example question for you to go over. And then these are going to be your trickiest questions. They're 2 or 3 stages. So you really need to apply rucksack to these questions and think about the order that you're doing your operations in. The answers are there. And then finally, some reasoning questions at the end, looking at mistakes and setting some problems again for your family members to answer. So it's a really full week. Hopefully you'll be able to apply some of the skills that you've been learning across the year, and read back over some of these slides if you need to address any of the problems that you're having. I really hope that you can show some really good multiplication and division skills, and word problems, always find them quite interesting to do. So I hope that you enjoy working out the answers. Okay, thank you.